Okay, everybody, welcome to another episode of Art Whisperer 88. I am going to introduce some new shapes. These are leaf shapes, or you could call them that. Just to add to my vocabulary of shapes. And by the way, this is cardstock, which you can buy from a office supply or a art supply. Now, I do take a lot of inspiration from the Austrian artist Friedenreich Hundertwasser, and he was a lover of organic forms, and he has influenced me a lot, because in my younger days I was very heavy into geometric shapes, very hard edge, and I came across his work and I learned to explore different forms of shapes. Okay, that's a start. So you can see they are organic shapes, and you could describe them as leaf-shaped, or they could represent any kind of biological forms. So let me go ahead and cut these out. And what I'd like to do is keep the cutout piece, not just the inside shape, but the outside shape as well. This is a similar technique to the ones done by Henri Matisse, when towards the end of his life he couldn't paint anymore because of his health condition, so he turned to collage, and his medium of expression was paper cutouts, and in a way he revolutionized modern art. See, this is the positive shape, and this is the negative shape. So I'm going to keep cutting these pieces out. So in the meantime, let me feature a very talented viewer who has become a friend. Her name is Olina, and she lives in the Ukraine. And in spite of the war, she copes by producing these amazing pieces of art, mostly collage, and they're done on the Gelli Plate. So sit back, enjoy. I will be back in a few minutes. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that little intermission. And this is Turquoise by Soho Acrylic. And I have arranged my cutouts, my stencils. So I'm going to do turquoise or phthalo green. This is really phthalo green if you think about it. And I'm going to do a combination of the turquoise, and this is green oxide. So this is kind of like a leaf theme. So I will put the green oxide first. And then some of the turquoise. Now I will use a brush to distribute the paint first. So I'm gradually working my way up. So by using a brush, I don't unnecessarily put paint on the closed areas because that would be a waste. I'd rather have the paint go into the open areas where they are much more needed. I'm just trying to get to the high spots. There's a little overspill here. So I'm hoping that the result will be painterly in approach because you will see the brush strokes. Okay. Okay. I just have to do a little cleanup again. There's a little glob of paint there. Okay, so I'm going to let this dry a little bit, not 100%, but dry enough so when I put a second coat of acrylic, it's not going to smear on me. So I'll be back in a few minutes. Okay, now let's have a little fun here. I'm going to use, this is Venetian rose. Have some Venetian rose. This is cadmium orange deep. And this is Naples yellow. I'm going to have to scoop this out. So I'm just going to very carefully roll this out. There will be a little bit of smearing, but that's all right. Okay. let's see how this works out. Just making sure my hands are clean. And this is my Richeson watercolor paper. This is 88 pound, and I am using the smooth side. Now, since I am trying to pick up 2 layers at once, I will give the paper a chance to absorb the paint, about 5 to 6 minutes. So I'll be back in a few minutes. Okay, let's see how we made out here. I think it's a good transfer. I can see from the corner it's already a very painterly kind of image. I like the fact that it's a little distressed. You can see here and here. Gives the image a lot of character. All right. So let me air dry this and figure out the next step. So don't go away. Okay, I can't leave well enough alone, so I want to do an experiment here. I'm going to mix, this is Naples yellow. I'm going to mix some Naples yellow. And some matte medium just to make it transparent. Just give it a good mix. Now it's like the consistency of heavy cream or yogurt. Just going to dab it with my brush on the open spaces. As you can see, I'm using my reusable stencils, combining it with some of the cardstock. Now I'm really going to town with the brush marks, and I think the brush marks are more obvious because the paint is transparent. So what I'm hoping is the transparent paint will give the print some depth. It won't be just a series of opaque shapes. There will be some shapes in the foreground and some shapes in the background. And I think that makes it a little more interesting. That's why I never throw away old brushes, even if they are like beat up, because old brushes can create a lot of interesting textures that you can't get with a new brush. Okay. Okay, I think I have them all. So here is the piece so far. As you can see, it's quite glossy, which is a nice contrast to the other pieces, which are all matte finish. Okay, let's see how we made out here. See, I like the fact that the transparent paint shows what's underneath. It gives the print a lot of complexity. Right. Cool. So I will air dry this and do a recap. Okay, everybody, here we are at the last leg of this journey. Let me show you a close-up. As you can see the brush marks. And you can also see the transparent paint caused by the matte medium. I think these textures are very cool. So the result is a very painterly piece. So there you have it. There's my experiment with different shapes. I would call these leaf shapes, but nevertheless they are organic. They are curvy and have different sections. And it was a lot of fun to do. And thank you, Olina, for your contributions. They are really remarkable. And I would like to invite everyone who watches to please send their photos of their artwork. It doesn't have to be a print. It could be a canvas, could be a painting, could be a quilt. any kind of creative effort that you have, you are welcome to share it with all our viewers, because we are a community. And when we form a community, we become stronger and we lift each other up. So thank you so much for watching and subscribing. Please pay a visit to artwhisper88.com, and all the sales and donations help to keep this channel going. Thank you, and I will see you next time.